Hello everybody. Well, today's the day I'm going to see the Rolling Stones in Hyde Park. I've got my Rolling Stones t-shirt on and I wanted to make a Rolling Stones related video, and I had a thought about what it would be because I've already ranked their albums. I've already made a video on all of my Rolling Stones CDs, so I thought I might list my favourite song from each album. So I already came up with a list before making this video. So, I'm going to go chronological order. And this is just my personal opinion. And I'll tell you, I like pretty much all the songs from all these albums. These are just like the ones that are my favourite for now. This is just how I feel right now. The list could change at any time, but this is how I feel now. So the first album is England's Newest Hitmakers. My favourite song off of here is Tell Me. Wonderful acoustic ballad. It's very Beatlesque. It's very similar to what the Beatles were doing at around this time. And it's one of the few original compositions from this album, because there is a lot of covers on here. So that's Tell Me. Next album is 12 by 5. My favourite song on here is Time Is On My Side. The organ version, not the one with the guitar intro. This is the version with the organ intro, the pipe organ. And yeah, I love the guitar version, but I think the organ version is fantastic as well. So yeah, Time Is On My Side. I've got Rolling Stones Now. My favourite song off here is Mona, I Need You Baby, which I think it's a Bo Diddley song. Correct me if I've misremembered, but I think it's a Bo Diddley song. But yeah, it's very, very good. And I think the Stones that's the thing, if they cover song, they just cover them so well. I know some people kind of like to put down a lot of their cover songs. I like them. The next album is Out of Our Heads. My favourite song off of here is Cry to Me. I know some people would probably choose Satisfaction, which I love, but I chose Cry to Me, which is a beautiful, slow blues song. It's got some nice organ on it. So yeah, very good deep cut. I recommend hearing that song. Next album, this is December's Children and Everybody's. My favourite track off of here is As Tears Go By. Beautiful acoustic song with a nice string orchestra. Next album is Aftermath. My favourite song off of here is Out of Time. Yeah, I try to remember that from. Yeah, it's Out of Time. The long version, the long version that appears on here, not the edited version that appears on the Flowers compilation. No, the version that appears on here. Just a great song. And then next album is Between the Buttons. My favourite song on here is My Obsession. A great fast-paced piano song. I just love it. Such an underrated deep cut. Next album is The Satanic Majesty's Request. I know a lot of people hate it. I love it. My favourite song on here is The Lantern. It's a very good mix of acoustic blues and then psychedelic rock. Like 1 minute it's acoustic blues, next minute it's a very trippy psychedelic song. And yeah, I just love it, and I just love the intro. It opens with the church bells ringing. Brilliant. Next album's Beggar's Banquet. My favourite song on here is Dear Doctor, a very good acoustic country blues song. I love that falsetto that Mick does at the end. Superb. Next album is Let It Bleed. My favourite song on here is the closing track, You Can't Always Get What You Want. I mean, who doesn't know that song? That's that's become an anthem. And I'm talking about the long version that appears on here, not the edited version that was released as a single, not the radio edit, the long version. I just love the choir at the beginning. I mean, yeah, there's not much I can say about that song that hasn't been said. So next album is Sticky Fingers. My favourite song on here is Can't You Hear Me Knocking. Got a fantastic riff. And I love that long saxophone solo at the end. Next album is Exile on Main Street. My favourite song on here is the opening track, Rocks Off. Opens with that brilliant riff. It's got some great brass instruments during the chorus. I love it. Next album is Goat's Head Soup. My favourite song on here is the closing track, Star Star, or also known as Star Fucker, which that is actually the chorus. The chorus is Star Fucker. Yeah, it's a good little rock and roll song. It's very Chuck Berry-esque. It's got a good it's got like a Chuck Berry riff on it. It's very good. Next album is It's Only Rock and Roll. My favourite song on here is the title track, It's Only Rock and Roll, but I like it. Brilliant, brilliant song. Next album is Black and Blue. My favourite song on here is Fall to Cry. Just a beautiful, slow piano ballad. And I love that. I just love mixed falsetto, and I love that swirly electric piano. Beautiful. Next album is Some Girls. My favourite song on here is the title track. You know, apart from that racist lyric in the song, which, you know, if they took that out, then it would be a great song. But it still is a great song. I mean, lyrically, it's not a very nice song lyrically, but musically, it's just very catchy. I just love the swirly, phased guitar. Yeah, it's got a very sort of like funky sound to it. It's brilliant. Next album is Emotional Rescue. My favourite song on here is the closing track, All About You, which actually has Keith Richards on lead vocals. And yeah, I've always loved Keith Richards' vocals. I've always found him a very underrated singer. And yeah, and I love that haunting, like swirly guitar. Next album is Tattoo You. My favourite song on here is the closing track, Waiting on a Friend. Beautiful song. It's got some nice guitar on it, and it's got a nice saxophone part at the end. Really nice ballad. Next album is Undercover. My favourite song on here is the title track, Undercover of the Night. Brilliant disco rock song. It's catchy as hell. Next album is Dirty Work, which everyone considers their worst. I don't think it's that bad. I think there's some good songs on here. My favourite song is One Hit to the Body. Brilliant rock song, brilliant riff. Next album, Steel Wheels. My favourite song on here is the opening track, Sad, Sad, Sad. Very awesome guitar riff, great chorus. Absolutely fantastic. Next album is Voodoo Lounge. Favourite track on here is the opening track, Love is Strong. Great blues rocker. And next album is Bridges to Babylon. My favourite track on here is, I know most people will probably go for Anybody Seen My Baby, but I actually chose Might As Well Get Juiced, which is a very weird song. It doesn't sound like the Rolling Stones. It's sort of like a mixture of, it's got parts where it sounds like 50s blues, and then parts of it sound like is 90s techno, because this was released in 1997, and it's got this blaring, swirling synthesizer on it. But I think it's a catchy song, and Mick's got sort of like this echo effect on his vocals, like, and he's like singing like Muddy Water. He's basically doing his Muddy Water impression. But yeah, I think it's a really unique song. Next album is Bigger Bang. My favourite song on here is the opening track, Rough Justice, a very good hard rock song. And I decided to include Blue and Lonesome. I know it's a covers album, but hey, I'm including it. And my favourite song on here is Hate to See You Go. Brilliant blues song. I love the bluesy guitar and the harmonica. Like, this doesn't sound like it was recorded in in 2016. It sounds like it was recorded in the 50s or 60s. So yeah, that's my favourite songs from all the Rolling Stones albums. And I've also made a playlist on my YouTube account of all these songs, which I'll leave a link to in the description below. And then you can check that out. And I hope you enjoy the video. And I'm certainly looking forward to the concert later today. And peace out.